In this video, I will go over some important information regarding beginning of year iStation assessments. First, our iStation windows for the 2021 school year are as follows. The window opened September 1st and will close on the 30th for BOI. And then it's January and May for middle of the year and end of year. Right now, we are focusing on assessing all students at Pleasant Grove. So this year, we will test kindergarten all the way through 5th grade. Here you can see an outline of what tests each grade level will encounter when their students log on to iStation for their ISIP test. Just a reminder, every month when students log into iStation, it will automatically pop them into their ISIP reading assessment. K3 students will see a screen with the owl and the game show, and that's the early reading assessments. And then 4th and 5th grade will see like an outer space rocket ship type window, and that's the advanced reading assessments. And you can see here a list of your subtests for kindergarten, 1st grade, and then 2nd through 5th grade. Just a little more detail about what your screen is going to look like for your students. Like I mentioned, kindergarten through 3rd will have this early reading assessment screen with our owl and bat in the game show. And 4th and 5th grade will have the advanced reading screen with the outer space rocket ship type thing. One important change this year in iStation is when students are taking their assessment, they will see this blue ISIP in progress message. You see it is circled here in red. It is circled here at the bottom in red. So this is their ISIP in progress icon. Again, it's at the bottom for K3 and at the top for 4-5. When students see the ISIP in progress icon, that means that they are taking their ISIP test. Last year, when students were finished with their ISIP, they had a nice, pretty sunset screen come up to let them know they have finished. This year, that will not happen. The sunset screen will not pop up. So students and parents need to be aware that once this blue ISIP in progress icon goes away, their student is done with their ISIP and they can close out the program. Otherwise, it will kick them right into the the iStation curriculum at practice, and they could keep playing. So if parents are saying, oh, this assessment is taking forever, they've been on for an hour and a half, most likely that is because they're done with their ISIP, but now they're doing the curriculum practice part. So really mention to parents that once their ISIP in progress icon is gone, their students can get off and they have completed their ISIP. Now, we're going to go into a little bit more detail of what our BOI timeline is for Pleasant Grove. So first, we need to spend the week of September 15th, so Tuesday to Tuesday, September 22nd, modeling to our students, okay? So K3 teachers, you will model whole group via your Google Meet live lessons, each test for your grade level. And I will show you how to log in and do that at the end of this presentation. So kindergarten through 3rd grade teachers, you're going to model whole group what your subtests look like for your students' ISIP tests. 4-5, they do not have a modeling for your actual tests, so you're going to need to model how to get to iStation and log on and where to click. They do not need to be modeled how to do the test. One important thing to note is when the students log on to actually take their ISIP, it gives them a few practice rounds with that test before the actual one begins. So we are not requiring students to log in and do the model and the practice prior to their actual test day. That is a change. Last year we did have them do that, but this year we are not. Teachers will log in and do the modeling in front of their class via Google Meet for each subtest, and then on the test day, students would just log in to take their ISIP. On Friday, September 18th, I will post parent information in all of your Google Classrooms and on Class Dojo. This information includes videos and PDFs on the iStation testing information, screenshots of how students will log in, and a video of how to download iStation on their personal devices. All of these files and videos came from the county, and they are available in English and Spanish for all of them. So I'm posting all of that information in your Google Classrooms on Friday, September 18th, so parents have enough time to look at that, watch the videos, and get the app downloaded if needed. And again, they only need to download the app if they're on their personal devices. So on Wednesday, September 23rd, this is going to be our official iStation ISIP testing day. We are not requiring students to be on a Google Meet while taking this test. Teachers will assign for student independent work for that whole day them to take their ISIP test, and no other independent work tasks should be assigned. Live instruction will still take place via Google Meet, but the only assignment for that day for students to complete will be their iStation ISIP tests. There will also be no pullouts for this day as well. This is to give families flexibility and choose a good 45-minute time frame that works best for them and their student for them to sit down and take their ISIP test. After the 23rd, it will be the teacher's responsibility to log in to iStation and check their students' data. We need to see who still needs to take their test after that 23rd testing day. Then the teacher will follow up with those students and meet with them one-on-one in Google Meet or in a small group as needed to help them get logged in and get started on their ISIP tests. Students have until the 30th to complete this assessment. Now I'm going to remind everyone how to log into iStation and get to the modeling. And again, K3 teachers are going to do this and model each test with their students. 4-5 teachers are going to do this and show students how to get logged in and get to where they need to be. So first you will click on Wake ID and you will click on Home Base to take you to NCEDCLOUD. Once you are on NCEDCLOUD, you are going to click on the RTA Istation App. When you click on the RTA Istation App, you might get a screen that looks like this, and that is telling you that you either need to download iStation, you haven't done that yet, or just click that Open iStation button and it will launch for you. And it launches through our clever single sign-on application. So you do not have a separate iStation login or password. Once you are there, you will click that blue Launch the iStation application, and then it will open with you logged in. We have a lot more apps that will show up when you log in this year because we have access to a lot more stuff. But for right now, all you need to know is the ISIP reading is what students will click on to take their ISIP test. ISIP modeling is what you will click on to model the ISIP to students. So K3 teachers, you will click on ISIP modeling in your Google Meets and practice those tests with them on your live Google Meets. 4-5 teachers, you will get to this screen and show students this is where you'll click on testing day. And then these are the resources that will be shared in your Google Classrooms to your parents. Like I said, English and Spanish how to log in PDF, how to log in video, and how to download the app will all be provided. I will go over this information and our timeline with everyone at PLTs this week, but we wanted to go ahead and get you this information so you can plan and be ready for your model time next Tuesday, September 15th, as we are modeling these assessments for students.